What up, guys? Knowledge is self-determination. So, so everybody's going in on the whole Ward Kovalev fight, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and you know, give some of my thoughts, my post-fight thoughts. I think it was a pretty decent card. It and I mean, and I was actually saying what I can't remember which fight it was. I think it was the Rigondeaux fight, I believe, because I was saying to myself, man, like every fight, none of the fights tonight went the distance. Every single fight tonight got stopped. Every single fight, even the fight. I don't even know if everybody saw it, but there was another prelim fight that wasn't on the actual pay per view channel. It was on a different channel. Um, it was on. I don't even know the name of the channel or the number of the channel, but it was on a different channel, and it had the guy Alexander who against the guy Pena. I think Alexander is related to Devin Alexander. I think his name was Vaughn Alexander. He got to stop it. His man quit on the stool in between the fourth and fifth round. Um, the kid Arias, he stopped Magomedov. You know what I'm saying? Guillermo Rigondeaux stopped Flores. Fucking Andre Ward stopped Kovalev. He stopped him. He stopped Sergey Kovalev, the guy who said I was going to end his career. He said that I'm gonna end his career. He hits like a girl. Funny thing about hitting like a girl, if his punches were so soft and so weak, wouldn't he plow through him? I mean, because we've seen Triple G plow through guys who did not have the Dominic Wade, perfect example. In 2 rounds, he blew through Dominic Wade. You know what I'm saying? Like some cheap ass Kleenex. He blew through him. You feel me? Sergey Kovalev never did that to Andre Ward because he may not be the biggest puncher, but he has respectable power. And as we all see, there is another level to Andre Ward. Man, this dude is like, man, Andre Ward is starting to look like a fucking Super Saiyan. Every time you think he didn't reach he didn't maxed out, he finds a new level to reach. You know what I'm saying? And that the Super Saiyan reference to all my anime heads or whatever. You know what I mean? But real talk, man. The first fight, Andre Ward kicked it up to another level. Switched gears on Sergey Kovalev, adapted, adjusted, and got a decision. Was it a unanimous decision? Or no, it was split. It was a majority decision. I'm sorry, it was a majority decision. One of the judges did have it for Kovalev, but I think like 2 points or something like that. I don't recall right offhand. But he had another gear. He had another level in that fight. You know what I'm saying? This fight right here was a completely different level. Now, this is exactly what I was now when I did my pre-fight breakdown on prediction or what have you, I said that Andre Ward would need to come out more aggressive than he did in the first fight. Just straight take it to Kovalev and start digging to the body off rip if he was going to stand a chance of steamrolling his ass in this fight. I did not think that there was going to be an issue with Andre Ward taking Sergey Kovalev's power, although it is a factor. It was a factor, rather. And I didn't think it was because, Andre Ward got knocked down early in the first fight. Second round, he got dropped. For the next 10 rounds, Sergey Kovalev was not able to wobble him and buckle his knees like he did, or turn his legs to noodles. I'll say that would look better because his knees look funny. His legs look real funny when he got hit with that jab. And he got dropped in the second round. For the next 10 rounds, he was not able to repeat any of those actions. With the same punches, mind you. With the same punches. I mean, what more can be said about this, man? Now, Harold Letterman. Now I'll be honest. Up to the seventh round, or I say the fourth round, I had to fight even. By the end of the fourth round, I had it even. You know, that's just how I saw it. I saw some rounds being close, But the rounds that Andre Ward won, he won decisively in my opinion. Fifth round, I definitely had Andre Ward win in the fifth round, so they put him up 3-2 on my card. The sixth and seventh round, I thought they were close. I felt like I would have to go back and rewatch them. And Andre Ward, man, the constant body work, man. He was just busier in the sixth and seventh round. He was just busier. He won those rounds too. Now that I had a chance to go back, because I did record the fight, now that I had a chance to go back and look at it, he was still getting that body work in. Sergey Kovalev was throwing some good jabs. He was doing some good boxing, and he was trying to find a home for that 1-2, because that's what he caught Andre Ward with before. That's what he dropped him with in the second round. Because remember, Sergey Kovalev threw the jab. Andre Ward slipped the jab. And when he was coming back up, he ran right into the right hand. Boom! You know what I'm saying? It was the 1-2. And Sergey Kovalev was trying to repeat that the entire night. Andre Ward took that right hand away from Sergey Kovalev. He was getting hit with a jab. The jab was lightning. Pinpoint accuracy for the most part. But Andre Ward took that right hand away from Sergey Kovalev. And they had a really good exchange at the end. I believe it was round 5. They had a really good exchange. And right there, that's when I knew Andre Ward is not afraid of Sergey Kovalev's power. He's not worried about it at all. Because they were right by one of the corners. And it was the end of the round. I think it was the 10-second reminder. You know how they do the clap shit when there's 10 seconds left. And Andre, he stood toe-to-toe with this dude and started exchanging blows with him. That's when I knew Andre Ward had no fear of Sergey Kovalev's power and that the fight was about to change. Little did I know. Now, I had Andre Ward winning by a unanimous decision. I think that's what I called a unanimous decision. If he stopped him, it would be late in the fight. I don't know if I predicted that, but I did have Andre Ward winning by a unanimous decision. But I did not see this. So shout out to all the dudes who called this. Virgil Hunter called this. Jeff, I remember Jeff called this. I think Quest X called this too. But Virgil Hunter was the first person that said that Sergey Kovalev was going to quit. I trained Dre to knock him out this fight. Sergey is going to quit in this fight. And it started when he started doing what? Complaining and bitching about fucking low blows. He was getting hit on the belt line. Roy Jones touched on this. Like he said, he had his shorts up high. He had his cup, his foul protector all the way up to his belly button. So that means that his shorts were at his belly button. So if Andre Ward was hitting him on the belt line, he was still hitting him in the stomach. You understand? He had his shorts up real high. He had his shit up real high. You know what I'm saying? Sergey Kovalev was looking for an out in that fight. He was looking for an out, trying to complain about low blows, when the fact was those body shots were devastating his ass. They were devastating him. So, Sergey Kovalev was stopped with body shots. So does that mean that Sergey Kovalev is weak to the body, like people say Keith Thurman is? Like I always say, and Roy Jones confirmed what I have always said about body shots. I never held body shots in contrast with headshots. I don't think I did. I probably should have, but I always said this, man. Everybody feels body shots. Anybody can be hurt to the body. Anybody can be hurt to the body. Everybody feels body shots. There's no such thing as a weak body. You get hit with the right shot at the right time by the right person, that shit gonna have you folded up. And Sergey Kovalev learned that. But the start of his ending was with that straight right hand, perfectly placed straight right hand. Andre Ward clocked his ass with that shit, rung his fucking bell. And this is another thing too, man. I'm wondering, I'm thinking about this now. The first fight, was Andre Ward simply just focusing on boxing and his speed and moving around the ring, which is why Sergey Kovalev looked pretty much unscathed after the first fight. He wasn't bruised and marked up. Because I'm thinking Andre Ward's game plan going into the first fight was use his speed, to try and use superior speed and ring and lateral movement and things like that. So he wasn't really sitting down on his punches. This fight, he was sitting down on his punches because he figured out that Sergey Kovalev is a 1-2 fighter, meaning jab, right hand. He'll throw that jab out there, bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? And Sergey Kovalev actually tried to do some body work in this fight too. He actually tried to work on the inside to no avail, of course. But Roy Jones touched on this too. Sergey Kovalev doesn't have a left hook. I think he may have, and I don't recall Sergey Kovalev even throwing a right hook. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch the fight again. Not tonight though. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. But man, Harold Letterman, he needs to fucking retire. His Boston baked bean teeth having ass. That dude teeth look like shit. His oral hygiene is horrible. Horrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. And so is his scoring of a fight. He had Andre Ward winning 1 round up to the point of the stoppage, I believe. 1 round. He had him winning just the 5th round. He had him losing all four of the first 4 rounds. Had him winning the 5th round. Had him losing the 6th and 7th round. Man, come on. And I noticed what Jim Lampley was trying to do too. He was I saw what he was trying to do. He kept on bringing up Harold Letterman and I guess what was brought up in the Fight Hype interview or whatever. He just kept on talking about Harold Letterman and the scoring and this, that, and the third. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he definitely had an agenda. But it doesn't matter because Andre Ward stopped Kovalev's bitch ass. Stopped his ass. And this dude came back and said it was low blows, man. Come on. Andre Ward had a lot more steam on his punches. That's what I was really alluding to. He had a lot more steam on his punches. He was sitting down on those punches. Sergey Kovalev's right eye was getting bruised up. He was getting bruised up. Andre Ward kicked it up to a new level tonight, man. He was showing a lot more power in his punches, man. People were talking about, his speed may not be the same. Well, he moved up to a higher weight class. So no, his speed is going to be, yes, his speed is going to be affected if he's putting on more muscle. Yes, your speed is going to be affected. He's still quick. He's still agile. And as we see, if he chooses to, he can stop you. Good shit, SOG.